Yes, I am back. I know I haven't made a video in 2 months, but I've been on YouTube. I just haven't made a video because I really didn't feel like it. But I'm still reading and everything. And I have accumulated a lot of books in 2 months. So I'm going to do a big book, huge book haul, astronomical book haul, if you will. I'm going to show you my library books first. Then I'll show you the used books I got, and then ones I bought brand new. So from the library, I got Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. I've read this before. I'm looking for my own copy of this, but I figured it's time of year to read it, so yeah. And then I got, this one sounded so good, The Little Bride by Anna Solomon. And this is about a 16-year-old mail-order bride who dreams of this man being like the rich, handsome guy, beautiful house, and then she realizes it is not the man that bought her, and she ends up falling in love with her stepson. So that sounded so good, and I want to say this is a debut, but I could be completely wrong. I don't know, but it just sounded really good. And then I'm reading this. It's When We Were Friends by Elizabeth Joy Arnold, and this one is about two girls who were friends and best friends in high school, and then there was some incident that happened and they stopped becoming friends, and now years later in their adult life they meet up again, and some events inspire, and it is a really good, intense drama kind of thing. So yeah, I don't want to say a lot of it because it's really hard to explain, but it's really good. I am like a quarter of a way into it. Then this book I've been wanting to read for a while. It's Stolen by Lucy Christopher. I heard some mixed things about it, but I still wanted to read it because it was about like a kidnapping and stuff, so it sounded interesting. It's just about this girl who got kidnapped, and it's written in a letter form to her captor, so I was excited to see that at the library because I did want to read it. It was on my to-be-read list for a while. Okay, now for the books I got at Goodwill. Not all at once. It's over multiple trips, but anyway. I got Sweet Little Lies by Lauren Conrad. I know this is the second book, and I haven't read any of them, but it was hard to pass up because it's in such great shape, too. So it looks brand new. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it or give it as a gift or something, but for 80 cents, right? Then I got Girl Trouble. It's by Holly Goddard Jones, and it's 8 stories, and they're kind of these stories where it's intense. Like a coach learns his star player is pregnant with his child, and college student gets raped and murdered. So it's kind of some intense stories there. So I thought that would be interesting as a book of short stories. So then I got, of course, a reread, but when you find books that you've like read from the library or borrowed from somebody and they were just really good that you wanted your own copy, that's what happened to me, and I found 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I loved this book, so I was excited to get it, and I really like the inside flap for this. Yeah, excited for that. Then I got Prophecy of the Sisters by Michelle Zink. I'm sure you've heard about this book. So I just thought, like, when you see books, like you hear about books and you have your list and you have your mental list, and when you see them at like secondhand shops and stuff like that where they're in really good shape and everything, and you get them for like less than $1, it's just so awesome. So I picked this one up. I'm not going to say what it's about because everyone knows what it's about, but I like the detailing on the pages too, so excited for that. Oops. Then I got The Journals of Rachel Scott, Sharing a Journey of Faith at Columbine High. And this, Rachel was one of the girls she was the okay. People thought that Cassie Bardell was the girl that said yes, but it was really Rachel. So I thought this would be interesting, because it's got actual parts from her diary. So I thought that is really, really cool. It has her artwork, poetry, and letters, and like it's pretty much parts of her diary were published, pretty much. And it has spaces for you to write in it too. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. And not many people know that it was Rachel Scott that said yes. Then I got The Secret Between Us by Barbara Delinsky. And this one sounded like really good. It's about a mother and daughter who they're driving home one night and they hit a man, and the mother tells the daughter to run, go home, whatever. So they're holding this lie, and it's just kind of how that unfolds. So that sounded really good. Oh, and like the hardback ones at the place I go are like $1 or something, like $1.50 or something. Another reread, but I loved it. A Certain Slant of Light by Laura Whitcomb. If you're looking for one, this cover is absolutely one of the best covers created. But if you're looking for like a kind of like a paranormal book, I recommend this one. I did a review I did it on my old channel, BFMate22, if you want to check that out. Then I got As You Wish by Jackson Pierce. I had checked this out at the library once to read it, and I never did. So when I saw it there, of course I picked it up. Excited to find this at the Goodwill. Winter Girls by Lori Halse Anderson. I had read this already, but again, it's one of those books that I had to have because it was so good. Then this book I had been looking for, like I wanted to read for years now. I Know This Much Is True by Wally Lamb. I heard this book, so many good things about this book, and I didn't realize how actually big it is, but it sounds, I've heard some really good things about it, and again, like I said, for less than $1, I'm willing to pick it up. Then I got 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Marie Johnson. I know I haven't read this yet, but, just thought I'd pick that up. Then I got To Make Lemonade by Virginia Woolf. This is an excellent book. I had read it years ago, and some schools read it now. It's basically about a 14-year-old girl who needs money, and she ends up babysitting for this young, teen mom, and it's just kind of that, and it's written in verse. So it's a quick read, and it's really, really good. I was excited for that. Then, oh no, I bought that brand new, sorry. Then I loved this book. Okay. I love this book. Stiff by Mary Roach. This is Curious Lives of Human Cadavers. Okay, this has got to be one of the most awesome, nonfiction books ever. It's basically about dead corpses, pretty much, is what it's about. And it's just different things, and sometimes there's pictures and stuff. So, it's hard to explain, but you should definitely find it. I recommend that one. Then I got I Promise Not to Tell by Jennifer McMahon. I have Island of Lost Girls. I had read this a while ago. I think I might have made a review. I don't remember. It's kind of not paranormal. I shouldn't say paranormal. I shouldn't say that. But it is. It does have that kind of paranormal, disturbing kind of thing. And the cover is just, I don't know. I just love it how it says, "I killed someone tonight." But all of her books have a girl on the cover, and it has a quote like that. So it's really cool. She's a really good author. Then another reread is Night Road by Kristen Hanna. I might have shown this already, but I don't remember. But I just really love this book. So if I did show it already, it's in another video, so sorry. Now for the books I bought brand new. Life on the Refrigerator Door by Alice Kupis. This is a reread. I bought it, I think it was only $2 at Barnes & Noble because it was on sale. But it's a note between mother and daughter, so it's really, really short. You could finish it in an hour or so. But it is one of the best books I have read, so I love it. I recommend this. Then I got super excited for majority of these books that I bought brand new. Dear Bully by it's edited by Megan Hall and Carrie Jones, but this is 70. I'm reading it. 70 authors tell their stories on bullying and stuff. So I was so excited to read this, and it's cool because a portion of the proceeds for this book go out to Stomp Out Bullying. So. Then I got Perfect by Ellen Hopkins. because at Walmart I saw it for really cheap. And I love Ellen Hopkins, even though I only have one of her other books, but I've read them all from the library. And this cover feels really weird. The dust jacket feels really weird. Then I got super excited, Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. And I've been waiting for this book to come out because it hasn't been like around where I live for a long time. Basically about, as everyone knows, my brother and sister that fall in love, so it sounds so good. Like, I don't know, I love the cover too. Then, okay, this book just came out this past Tuesday, and I'm in love with it because I'm so excited to read it, but I haven't read it yet. It's Kill Alex Cross by James Patterson. It is the 18th book in the Alex Cross series. And it says, Alex Cross gets a presidential request to please find my kids. And I was thinking, I don't know if this is the final one or not. I don't know. It doesn't say. But it claims that it's the most gripping Alex Cross novel yet. So, but it says that on everyone. So I'm really excited for this. I bought it at Target for $17. So excited. If you don't know what the Alex Cross series is, I know it's adult books, but Alex Cross is a homicide detective, and he's pretty awesome. And if you saw Along Came a Spider, the movie, Morgan Freeman plays Alex Cross. So every time I read the books, that's who I picture as Alex Cross now. Then I got this book. This book I bought because the cover was so intriguing. It's birthmarked by, I don't know how to say that, O'Brien. And look at that cover. That's just so cool. You can't make out on the ribbon what it says, but it's a future world. Let me see if it has it better somewhere. Yeah, in a future world baked dry by the sun and divided into those who live inside the wall and those who live outside it. 16-year-old midwife Gaia Stone is forced into a difficult choice when her parents are arrested and taken into the city. So it just sounds really good, and it was only $9.99 at Barnes & Noble, and the cover is what drew me in, and it says, those marked with a code will determine the future. One marred by a scar will unravel the past. So, I don't know, it just sounds really good. Then I got Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly because the Book Monster had talked about this book, and it sounded really interesting. But I don't like this cover I don't like this cover as much as the hardback cover, the one with the hardback, but yeah. And I got It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. I had heard that this is a really good book, but I don't like how large the print is. That's the only thing that is kind of ridiculous. But I guess it's a movie. It's now a movie. About a teenager who is he's so successful in doing everything, and then he goes into a mental hospital. So, yeah, that kind of adventure. And last but not least, because I'm running out of time, is Sweetly by Jackson Pierce, because I had heard some really good things about this. I bought this a long time ago. I might have already showed it, but yeah. So, yes, I'm hoping to get back into the mood of making videos again, but if not, I'm sorry, but I've been commenting and, like, that kind of thing. So, yes, that is my book update. And, yeah, I think that's all of them. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.